What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. So today we are running over BTC. Before we get started though, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoy these videos, you can always share them on your favorite social media platforms. And without further ado, we will get straight into today's video. So we'll get started on BTC here. Looking at current price action with BTC, you guys can see we're at 23,000 per coin. So we've had a really nice run up off of these bottoms at around $16,000 per coin. But I don't think it's just going to keep pumping forever. So let's talk a little bit about why that is. Before we had this pump in the market, I discussed how the DXY could crash. And if it does, Bitcoin is going to pump. That's exactly what happened. The DXY crashed and BTC pumped. Now we're on major support with the DXY right now and we're oversold. So it's pretty likely that we see a bounce on the DXY in the short term. And if that bounce occurs, then BTC is likely going to pull back in the short term. However, I don't think that that pullback is going to continue downward. Instead, I would suspect a big picture reversal on BTC, just like how we discussed a big picture correction is starting on the DXY. So the bounce on the DXY would be pretty short-lived and prices would start to go back down just like we've already started to see. And the rejection on BTC would be also short-lived, maybe testing 18,000 before it would start to climb back up. So we're seeing a strong connection between the dollar and BTC, which is 100% expected and pretty much what we've seen historically between those two markets. So the other thing that we look at here is demand on BTC. And as you can see, the demand is significantly higher than it was at the exact point of our last reversal. So when Bitcoin was at 4,600 and 4,000 right here in that range, right before it went to 69,000, we had this volume spike. So this is one of the strongest characteristics that you can look for inside of a market to determine a reversal. The other thing that we're looking at here is that we have a left shoulder head and a potential right shoulder forming, which is the most common pattern we've seen for Bitcoin reversals as well as cryptocurrency reversals. This pattern pops up a lot. So with that being said, the dollar would bounce up in the short term. BTC is likely going to pull back a little bit in the short term, and then BTC will start to rise up through its resistance and the dollar will continue on its downtrend. Now, when BTC starts to create a reversal pattern here and push through resistance, that is when we could start to see the big picture reversal taking place that could take us back up to 69,000 per coin. It took about a year for us to drop down to 20,000 per coin, and it's probably going to take about a year, give or take, for us to get back up to major resistance at around 69,000 per coin. But I definitely don't think the wisest choice is to sell down here. Instead, I see a lot of opportunity in picking up more crypto down at these levels and holding on. So my suggestion would basically be to keep the faith, keep watching your coins, let the market play out. It could pull back a little bit in the short term, but the big picture that we continually discuss in these videos has not changed, nor will it change, because this technology isn't going anywhere. Also, if you guys are getting, if you're investing in crypto right now and there's a lot of people saying, oh, you're crazy for doing that, this may help you. Walt Disney himself would actually come up with new ideas and he would ask 10 people if they thought that was a good idea. And if all 10 people of them rejected his idea, he would start working on it right away. So that refers back to what I'm always talking about in these videos, where the crowd is almost always wrong. So yeah, that's kind of my views on BTC. I do suspect a pullback in the short term. We do have the volume necessary for a big picture continuation that we've discussed in these videos time and time again. And the dollar does look like it could bounce a little bit here in the short term. So thank you so much for tuning into today's update on BTC. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please join the free Discord. Links are in the description below. Also, apply for the mastermind. We meet every single Saturday to run over these markets and discuss where it's going, how to trade. It's a great community, live webinars, so apply below. Love to have you on the team. And thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, stay profitable out there.